What's good, everyone? This is your boy DJ's Raw, Uncut Truth, representing New Media. Shout out to those who rep New Media in the house. And we're going to talk about basketball talk. We got the brother Rev on the line. How you doing today, my brother?
I'm doing good, brother. Peace and blessings to the Most High as always.
No doubt, man. Everything we got, everything that we have that is blessings comes from the Most High. Don't forget that. Stay blessed, everyone. And today we're going to talk about basketball around the league. What I'm seeing so far is teams getting over the condition stage. And for the teams that are below 500 already, that spells bad news for them. You know why, brother? Because once teams like the Lakers and Nets and the Clippers, you name it, get their full steam in, they're going to go on a run. Boston Celtics, those type of teams. Philadelphia 76ers. Once they really get into basketball shape, it's going to be sad for the teams that are below 500 now. That's why I say get all the wins you can get now. Don't be like the Charlotte Hornets who cannot figure out their identity. They got a young player in LaMelo Ball and they're just fishing for wins. Look at the teams, Lakers. They don't have any weaknesses right now. They have ample amount of depth. Um, I mean, they played tonight without Caruso. Still had a lot of players come off the bench. Wesley Matthews had 14 off the bench. Montrezl Harrell scored 16 and 9 off the bench. This team is loaded, man. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but there's a good chance the Lakers could win another championship. I see 704 Bounce has started to get frustrated. See, you see the light. You know that the Hornets are wasting their time losing these games. They should have won against um, the let's see what team was that? The Memphis Grizzlies. Without John Morant and others, they wasted that game. I'm telling you right now, when these good teams get their wind in, it's going to spell trouble. What do you think, Rev?
I definitely agree with you, man. There's definitely separation to be had between the top half of the league and the bottom half of the league. Like you were saying about the Lakers, man, the thing that's so scary about the Lakers is that not only did Alex Caruso not play tonight, Caldwell Pope is out for a while. You know what I'm saying? And the guys that filled in, really, man, THT by next year is probably going to be pushing for a starting spot. That's how good that kid is. And you know what I'm saying? Kuzma always plays better when he's in the starting lineup on offense. He's still a freaking turnstile on defense, but so the Lakers are super scary. Marc Gasol adds IQ to him in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And when he needs to bang, he's still able to bang to a certain extent. They're tall, they're long among the front line and at the guard position. It's just an impressive team. The Clippers, uh, I'm less impressed with the Clippers this year than I was last year. They're just not as imposing as they were last year with that bench depth, with those dogs on the bench. And to me, the Clippers are playing inspired basketball right now. They're playing with the chip on their shoulder, and they're playing like, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people had a lot of things to say during the offseason, and they're still. And I'm not saying like it's bad, but they're still 5-2. You know what I'm saying? That Western Conference is going to be hell. They just dropped one at the Utah Jazz the other night. So, like you said, DJ, the top half of the league, man, once they get it going, look, man, I saw the brother Charlotte Bounce say it in the chat. He was saying he's frustrated. Brother, you better get ready for a long, frustrating ass year because y'all ain't beating nobody, bro. I'm just being real, man. Y'all are not. Once those teams start hitting their stride, it's gonna be difficult. Y'all are just outmatched. You're undersized, and you know your coach. has a thing for being too loyal to the rotations. And right now, teams like Charlotte, the Minnesota Timberwolves, by the time they get Cat back, I don't know if they're going to be too far behind to even get a playoff spot, man. But I see Shanker and Hoop Jargon is on here. What's cracking with y'all, brothers? I yield the floor.
Man, what's good with y'all today?
What's up? What's up, everybody? Hoop Jargon in the building.
What's good, brothers, man? It's been a blessing today. We talking about basketball. Who jargon, man? We was just talking about the Lakers' depth and the top teams in the NBA. I said it before. I'll say it again. The teams who are not trying to take advantage of pretty much
Man,
the
it's
good teams.
stuttering on me, man.
Oh, it
Every
is?
time I leave and come back, man, it's giving me a hard stutter, bro.
Okay, we'll do that. But Shanker, what do you think about this conversation starting out? The teams you're impressed with, the Lakers' depth, and do you think the Lakers are the favorite to win a championship this year?
I don't think they haven't been proven that they're not the favorite yet. I haven't seen a team really putting it together. That's going to tell me that they can overcome the depth of the Lakers. But not just that, but now you see Schroeder is really getting in stride. I watched his defensive game pick up today, and that's going to hurt a lot of teams more when you got a guard that active. THT is he's one of those. He's underrated. You know me. I've always been. I told you about that one a while ago. THT should be in the lineup soon because with the injuries they have, Caldwell Pope, that injury worried me because his defense efforts and the way he's playing this year has been really good. I think we really got the Pope we wanted this year.
Exactly. The team I know I've been talking shit about the Pelicans because I see a lot of problems with their team even though they're 4-2. But one thing they're taking advantage of is being above 500 right now. They're lucky they're above 500 right now because if they weren't and these teams started to get steamed, I'm talking about the Clippers, Lakers, Celtics, you name them. Once they get steamed, they get all your wins that you could get right now. What you think, Hoop Jargon?
Okay, yeah, my stuff just got back, bro. So
Good.
Man, it was stuttering real hard. Yeah, so I'm sorry, man. Can you enlighten me again on the topic, brother?
Yeah, we're talking about this is basketball talking. We're talking about the teams that we're impressed with so far, and the teams that are not winning right now, they better do so in a hurry because once the teams like the Lakers, Clippers, and others get into basketball shape, it's going to be tough to get wins overall.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, even like the Nets are kind of like coming out the gate slow too. So you know that they're going to get their stuff together, more sooner than later. So some of the surprise teams I've seen is, Phoenix being one, which they're not too much of a surprise. I mean, they didn't lose a game in the bubble, so this is not like super new information that they're a good team. I mean, add Chris Paul, obviously you have a playoff contending team. Timberwolves, I think, gonna be okay. I think they put D. Russell in the in starting line and put Rubio as a backup, which Rubio ain't been a backup his whole career. So I'm looking forward to them to make some noise. I mean, the Pelicans gonna be in the mix. I mean, we already talked about this before. So the Rockets, man, with was it Christian Wood? Boy, looking good, man. So I'm very surprised by that, bro.
He definitely is, my brother. Christian Wood, he's got game. Don't sleep on the Rockets. I like what I'm seeing from John Wall. He looked like he's been working on his game. Looks motivated. That's just a team that is better than what people expect. Shout out to Coach Silas. He's been having a lot of adversity going to his way because of James Harden, and you know how it is. But he still kept being a great coach. The Houston Rockets, I don't know if it's me just looking at the team, they're running better sets than before. It's not even close.
But do you think they can get James Harden to buy in?
Bro, if you've been
James,
watching, he is. He's actually running sets now. He's moving out the ball. So
Yeah.
it ain't conjecture no more. He actually is doing. I'm a big James Harden hater, but I can't deny what I see. James Harden is learning to do what he did to Oklahoma City all over again. So, you know, it
I
ain't
don't know if y'all
speculation.
realize this, but James Harden's points are more organic.
Absolutely.
Like they're not just stat pattern stats.
That's facts.
And this is coming from someone that made a video about James Harden. So
I need to make one too. I might be too late though, man. Like I do not like James Harden, but I respect talent. And James Harden is, he's obviously a top 5 NBA talent. Yeah, maybe at this point top 10. But I cannot respect the way he played them last 5, 6 seasons. It's not basketball to me. But what I see him doing now, that's basketball, bro. So I can't hate on it. You know what I'm saying?
John Wall is balling.
Yeah, he balling. Yes, sir. It's facts.
So who's a surprise team? Rev, who's your surprise team that you think will be really good by the end of the season?
Real quick, I think James Harden gonna be out of there pretty soon. I keep hearing reports that you know what I'm saying, a lot of teams are looking at him. They just got concerns about the conditioning. I don't think he wants to be there. I think he's gonna be out of there before the trade deadline. As far as who I think is gonna be a surprise, Rev, I can't say by the end of the year, but I can say coming into next year, possibly by the end of the year, the Cleveland Cavs are making strides. I said that a couple nights ago, but I'm sticking with it. They got a hungry backcourt. They're dogs. They got Drummond. They got a lot of athleticism and a lot of length. In the Eastern Conference is going to be up and down. So they're going to be a surprise. I guess the Atlanta Hawks. But when you spend that much money in the offseason, shit, you better not be no surprise. I mean, they spent a lot of money. A lot of money on free agents. The opposite way, Brooklyn, man, I don't take things for granted. And y'all know how I am. I don't believe in narratives. KD is coming off an Achilles injury. He's in his 30s. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, 1 game. It's cool, 2 games. But this is the most condensed NBA schedule in a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? And for a guy coming off an Achilles injury, you never know what he's facing behind the scenes. So until we see him and Kyrie stay healthy the entire season and play at a high clip the entire season, I must say, I'm not going to say I'm concerned about the Brooklyn Nets, but I do see some things that are making me say they're going to make a move before the trade deadline. Because I already see who they're propping up to be the fall guy, which is going to be Karis LeVert. You know what I'm saying? They're already saying that he's not fitting into the offense. Ever since Spencer Dinwiddie went out with that partial torn ACL. But in the Western Conference, surprises, man, I guess the Pelicans, but not really, because once again, this is the year they were supposed to make the jump. So in the Western Conference, everything is pretty much going, how I thought it would. Like I said, I thought the Clippers would come out the gate hot. They got a lot to prove. The Timberwolves, man. The Timberwolves, Hoop Jargon brother said he think they're going to be all right. I don't have no faith in D'Angelo Russell. And I just don't know, with all the losses that Cat took this summer, I don't know if that brother's there mentally. And it seems like they're about to have a log jam at the 2 position because Malik Beasley is balling right now. And Anthony Edwards is chomping at the bit. So it's going to be some rotational controversies coming up with that too.
Yeah, there's a lot of good teams playing well. The Suns. I'm not surprised with that. You put Chris Paul with Devin Booker, you're going to make some things happen. And even though the Suns are 5-2, I'm not even worried about them. You just seen what they did to the Pelicans. I mean, it was barbecue chicken all night. It was chop suey all night. It was, I mean, Chris Paul was like the Black Dragon, man. He was chopping them suckers up, man. He had the whole Pelicans on a pendulum.
He was like the Shogun of Harlem, huh?
Exactly, man. He was the Joker out there dealing cards. That brother, man, if you ain't got a defensive stopper at point guard, good luck defending the Suns. good luck trying to win against that team.
Mm.
The Suns are going to be the team. If let's say if they make the Western Conference Finals and play the Lakers, I wouldn't even be surprised. What y'all think?
It may be a little more lofty than I'm willing to go, but are they going to be a tough out? Absolutely. Chris Paul, I'm not going to lie, man. Like, I've always been a fan of Chris Paul, but I've been a little skeptical about some of his playoff outs. Chris Paul got a problem of getting to the Western Conference Finals and what have you. Everybody teasing him about that. But what he showed me with Oklahoma City last year, man, bro, I don't want to disrespect him at all. But as far as getting all the way to the WCF, I got to see more before I'm gonna go that far.
Yeah,
That's reasonable.
Yeah, the Suns kind of light in the ass, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, if you look at them, a lot of their players are second and third year players that they have groomed to come up this year. And just as far as weight and being able to take off a playoff, hard fouls, more intensity. I don't know if I believe in the Suns quite yet, DJ.
Yeah, at least you've been honest, my brother, man. Saucy Dano said, "What's up, DJ? Yo, great win by the Wizards. Yeah, it is, but I don't know. I don't think the Brooklyn Nets are set yet.
Nope.
They gotta have they don't have their basketball legs.
Yep.
Give me about 2 months before I judge them." And you also say Steph Curry was 62 points down. Man, Steph Curry heard all the slander, all the hate, talking about he need to keep playing well this year because his legacy's on the line. He got 3 damn championships.
Yep.
How the hell his legacy is on the line? He's a champion. 2 MVPs. 1 unanimous MVP. Talking about some damn gotta earn his stripes. And it's the same thing that they be trying to talk about LaMelo, and I know he's a rookie. I'm just saying, you know how they say LaMelo has to earn his way into the roster, earn this earning bull crap.
Well,
it's a piece of shit.
I think LaMelo does have to earn it, but I mean, we talking about a big jump in like earning. We talking about a bona fide 2-time MVP. You know what I'm saying? It was 3-time NBA championship, like you said, man. Like that's like 2 different levels of earning. You know what I mean? When you're a rookie, you got to go through the ringer. That's just everybody. So that's not a big deal. Even Dez Bryant, when he was, if you remember when we played with the Cowboys, they were trying to make him pack equipment. He was like, I ain't packing no damn equipment. Because he was going through that same thing of proving yourself. So that's nothing new. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, people just act like Steph Curry just chopped liver out here. Even Dame said it. And no coincidence that he lit Dane up for 62. So,
yeah,
funny,
man. I gotta tell you though, man. Like the 2 teams I worry about the most in the West, as a Laker fan, and I think the trade deadline will say a lot. But Golden State and the Denver Nuggets.
Hell no. Why you say Golden State, Shank?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Like, and then remember, listen. Golden State has a way of putting it together by the trade deadline. There's a piece missing, they'll get it. They're going to fill that Clay spot with somebody. And the thing about it is you can tell already when Steph starts to get this momentum going, they got Draymond back, that flow is going to start happening in that team. Now, I'm not saying they can come up and win the West. I'm just saying they're going to make moves. It's a smart organization. They're not dumb. And they got some athletes that can put together. They haven't clicked yet. Like you said, this is still early. There's teams on the West like the Denver Nuggets. They haven't even used, Bol yet. And to me, he's one that's missing in that lineup, because that's a threat. And they haven't used him yet. And if they start using him and really putting their rookie class together like they had, the young guys they got on that team, they could be something. They gave a lot of problems to the Lakers. So, but people don't know that, with the Lakers, they're probably going to sign a backup center. Talks about Whiteside. I hope not, but maybe if it happens, it happens. I think that, they're still going to get stronger at the center position, and that's just going to raise the bar even higher. I think the Pelicans can put something together and put a string together this year, but I'm seeing Zion's numbers drop off too much. That's concerning because to me, they really have given the keys to Brandon Ingram. BI is great, but don't sleep on Zion. Like, what are you doing? You know, like this kid is unstoppable, but he still has a lot of holes though he needs to fix.
Well, brother, that's like the typical thing. Once people get film on you, you got to show another avenue that you bring to the table. So that's that rookie, man. I'm sorry, that sophomore slump. That's kind of typical. So now he just got to find another gear. You know what I mean? And so
Yep.
that's just what you're gonna kind of see from a lot of guys, especially when your lead thing is athleticism. So that's kind of normal for. I mean, if you remember Bi, it took him 3 years to get going. So it's not really a big surprise that's going on like that. Now, as far as Golden State. You know what? Before the season started, I would have completely agreed with you, 100% agreed. But what I've been seeing, they got a lot more work to do, man. And Klay Thompson is going to be some big shoes to fill. And I love Andrew Wiggins, but Andrew Wiggins is proven not to be that guy to fill them shoes. So I think it's going to be a little bit of a stretch to say they're going to contend with the Lakers, bro.
And to piggyback on what you're saying, Hope Jargon, when it comes to Golden State, man, the roster don't fit their style, man. Kelly Oubre should not be on the Warriors. He does not fit their style. Andrew Wiggins throws the offense off, rookie or not. James Wiseman might end up being a hell of a player, but he really, once they start keying in on that pick and roll, he really slows down the tempo of the team. I said this at the draft. Golden State is a run and gun team. And yes, James Wiseman is a run and gun big, but he's infatuated with jump shots. He's been that way since college. He was that way in high school. So Golden State and Curry had a hell of a game tonight. He came out and made a statement. I'm not taking nothing away from he changed the game. He quantum leaped the game. He made it where, the shooters rule in today's NBA. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit up here and act like Dame ain't just smack him Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like on his home court. So these things are going to go back and forth. Steph Curry's not going to be able to produce that much each game, or you're going to wear him down. So I don't see Golden State being a threat. The only threats in the West really are the Lakers, the Clippers, the Nuggets. I can't trust Portland when it comes playoff time.
Hell no.
I cannot trust Portland yet when it comes playoff time. I respect the hell out of Chris Paul, but he's always an injury away. You know what I'm saying? The Jazz are a sneaky team that a lot of people aren't paying attention to. Bogdanovich went off tonight. Conley's playing better. And Spider Mitchell, if he's not shooting well, he's going to shoot until he shoots well. So you know what I'm saying? That team is always a potential sleeper. When it comes to the Pelicans, man, what you were saying about people having film on Zion, that's exactly what's going on, Hope Jargon. The lead has made the adjustment. They know he's going to put his head down, go to the rack. He's going to do that in and out move, and he's going left just about every time. Right. The same thing is going to happen to BI in the playoffs. All that 21-second ISO ball in the playoffs is not going to be the move. Teams are going to key in on it. But the Pelicans have an excuse already lined up, which is this is part of the process. This is our first year in the playoffs. I already know the Cliff Notes. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, what y'all think about the Knicks? Somebody asked about the Knicks. Are y'all impressed with the Knicks?
Yeah, I answer that. The Knicks have found an identity thanks to Tom Thibodeau. Now, at first, it was a questionable hire because look what he did with the Timberwolves. But he did get to the Timberwolves, the 8th seed 1 year. Mm-hmm. But really, that's because of Jimmy Butler. But that's another topic for a different day. But I'm impressed. They're a scrappy team. I agree with Michael James, where he says that they could win around 35, 38 games. I say about 34. I think they could win around that range. They've been impressive. Very impressive. Julius Randle is on fire right now. He's playing with a purpose. RJ Barrett, he is streaky at times, but when he's on, he's on. They're just gritty, and they're fighting for every win. When you play the Knicks, you have to know that it's going to be a brawl. It's not going to be easy. They're going to out-scrap you. They're going to get the tough rebounds. They're going to slide on the floor to get loose balls. They're going to do all that stuff. And that's what the Knicks are. They're that team that you don't want to play. You're like, man, I got to play the Knicks. Like, even if you could beat the Knicks, you know it's going to be a long day just because they're a scrappy bunch. And they got defenders coming off that bench, too. Here's the thing with the Knicks, though. Obi Toppin, I think he's going to be a good player. But I said this earlier. If Halliburton was available, get him. They needed a point guard. Halliburton would have done wonders with the Knicks. They're going to look back and say, damn, we should have drafted him. That's just what I think.
Hey, I look at the Knicks like I believe when I see it, man. Knicks have been a scrappy team for
Facts.
the upwards for the last 10 years, bro. Scrappy is all the way you can describe that franchise. And one thing, brother, as you a fellow Lakers fan know, Julius Randle's come and go, man. That boy is one of the most selfish, undersized big men that ever walked this planet. So I don't trust him. They got a lot of talent. To your credit, was it Mitchell Robinson? I like that kid a lot. But they got, Dennis Smith Jr., who's been bouncing around a little bit. Kitalina, who you can't trust. I mean, you don't even know if you can play him full time yet. I believe when I see it, bro.
Now you said something real quick, bro. That's my problem with the Knicks. I'm not gonna take a shot at Thibs for what he couldn't do in Minnesota, man. If you rub the genie out of the lamp in Aladdin, I don't think he can fix Minnesota. Whenever a man got to be screaming and practice talking about you soft, that team has a culture problem. But with that being said, the Knicks, man, they got two of the most selfish players in the East, and Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett. And I just know when it's going to come winning time, that's always going to be an issue. And it's one thing for that to be an issue with megastars or superstars, but, those two arguing over who's taking the last shot or who's getting the most shots up. To me right now, what's happening with the Cavs and the Knicks is, like you said, DJ, a lot of teams are still in preseason mode. And those young cats came out scrappy and hungry, and they just out there competing. They trying to make it to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how long they can maintain it, but I do like Thibs in the Eastern Conference as a coach. He's always been a good Eastern Conference coach.
No doubt, man. Man, this panel full of basketball knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Hey, brothers, not bad for me being a fan, right? Not
Yes,
bad.
sir. Yeah.
A fan with basketball knowledge.
You know who?
I happen to know basketball. But yeah, the NBA, it's just getting started. I'm not putting no stock in the first month. You're gonna see a team like the Nuggets. The Nuggets, they're below 500. You know that's not gonna last too long.
Absolutely.
They're gonna get on the run when they're in shape, and they're gonna blow teams out the gym.
Absolutely.
So I'm not putting no stock into what the record is now. Let me give you an example of a team. The Philadelphia 76ers, they're number one in the East. Could that last the whole year? I don't think so. You'll probably see the Celtics, the Nets if they figure it out. I think the 76ers are playing more inspired, more hungry because they were embarrassed in the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
They lost in the first round. And Doc Rivers is motivated because he had Paul George, who is a beta male. Y'all know blaming everything on him, saying he wasn't used right by Doc Rivers, saying Doc Rivers ain't a good coach. So he's motivated as well. But is it impossible for the Sixers to win the East? No.
No.
But I just don't have them winning. I know there's better teams.
That's facts. That's facts. And if you allow me to do so, brother, I see Saucy gave me a reply in the comments saying things Randall's buying into the system. Man, Julius Randle's from Texas, like me and DJ, man. I'm always gonna root for the kid. But I did watch him play for the Lakers a lot, man. I watched his. I mean, he had a good year in New Orleans. But most Tigers don't change their stripes, man. Julius Randle he'll do it as long as it's working. But most guys like that convert back to what they know, and he is definitely a ball I don't say ball hogging, but he is a tunnel vision, small power forward who thinks he's as good as any 3 guard in the league. And so, I say 3 guard, but you know what I mean, a small forward. So I just don't trust him, man. I've seen what he's about. I ain't with it, man. Way too much tunnel vision with that dude, man.
Yeah, all these players with tunnel vision. I had a discussion one time with a Knicks fan. They had the nerve to tell me that R.J. Barrett was the best player on the team, which is he's not. I said it was Mitchell Robinson. They're like, well, Mitchell Robinson don't average the stats. I said, if you put all the Knicks players in the trade block and you put Mitchell Robinson as one of those players,
highest value,
more teams will call him up than Julius or R.J. Barrett. That is a fact. What you think about that, Rev?
That's facts.
100%. 100%. RJ Barrett's he's a high volume guy. And Julius Randle, they're both high volume guys. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, they scrappy right now, like you were saying. And this is gonna be one of those seasons, man, because conditioned athletes are used to things being a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's been this way the entire time they've been in the NBA. So I will not be surprised to see in this strange year a couple teams make it that wouldn't normally make it. All of these teams is coming out the gate flying right now. They're not going to maintain it, but I would not be surprised to see 1 or 2 teams. Right now, as we have this conversation, I'm really thinking to myself, I heard what y'all said about the Sixers, but the Sixers, their lineup is different. They've added some shooting with Steph Curry, and when I was looking at their front line the other day, their front line is going to give a lot of teams in the East problems. Like that is a big team for the East. You know what I'm saying? And if Embiid can get motivated and continue to stay motivated, and Ben Simmons can just, because Ben Simmons goes to the line a lot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If they can continue to do what they've been doing early on in the season, they're going to be a tough out for anyone. But as we have this conversation, I'm really thinking, man, the Hornets are the worst team in the East, man. I'm trying to think of a team with a worse starting 5 and a worse lineup. There is none. Can y'all think of another team?
You might be right.
You might be right, brother.
Nope.
You might be right.
Ain't nowhere in hell Melo supposed to be earning nothing, man. If this is true with Devontae Graham shooting what the hell he's shooting and looking how he's shooting, being a 2nd-round draft pick, and I want to correct that. I made the error last night saying he was undrafted. He was a 2nd-round draft pick. But with that team being as bad as it is, because I'm going through the East right now. They're not better than Washington. Even with the 1.5, even with the 1.5 Russell Westbrook, bro, the Hornets are not better than the Wizards.
That's the
Wizards are gonna surprise a lot of teams this year. And I'm not a Westbrook fan, and I'm not a Washington fan, but
Whoa.
no, I'm not.
Whoa.
Preach,
No,
Rev.
I'm not at all.
Rev.
I like the dog in him, but come on, man. He's the most inefficient player I've seen in the league in a long time, man. The last 5 years have been terrible.
Hey man, let me know. I'm gonna black out on Russell Westbrook. when you ready, when you finish, Rev, let me know. I'm gonna black out on him real quick. Go ahead.
Hey, bro, man, we all but Shaker agree, and Shaker a real one, by the way, that we respect Russell Westbrook, but he's too inefficient, man. He's just doing crazy stuff in the game. He's not thinking most of the time, and
Oh no, I misunderstood you because I thought you meant like the Wizards is gonna be something with him. You know?
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm
no.
saying. But they damn sure better than the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah,
Yeah, they at least got an identity.
I agree with y'all on him for sure.
But hold on. Somebody said something that was crazy. Somebody said that it's nowhere in the hell that the Hornets are worse than the Knicks. Who do the Knicks have? Okay, we all got love for Melo, but Melo's a rookie. Who the hell the Hornets got?
Yeah, well,
Come
that's
on,
facts.
man. Stop playing, man.
That's facts.
My man just named Bismack Biyombo. Come on.
The dominant Bismack Biyombo.
Biyombo.
Hey DJ, if you allow me to, man, can I talk my shit about Westbrook a little bit?
Yeah, man, I'll let you, man. Keep it real, bro. Don't hold anything back.
So listen, man, Russell Westbrook, great talent, man. I will never disrespect his mark when he left on the NBA. Like, he is a top elite point guard talent at 6'3", one of the fastest, most athletic dudes at his size we probably ever seen. I'm not going to take that away from him. With that being said, he is one of the dumbest players I've ever seen play basketball, man. That dude IQ is so low. And it's not so that it's low that he can't play the position. Well, no, he can't play point guard, in my opinion. But it's not like he can't play basketball. It's not like he don't belong on the floor. But and here's the point of reference I always like to bring up. 2 years ago when they lost in the playoffs to Utah, you remember Ricky Rubio hit that boy for 30, right? You remember the post, huh?
I said, good God. Go ahead.
You remember that? So in the post-game interview, Russell Westbrook was like, "I'm a lock him up next game." And in my mind, excuse my French, I'm like, nigga, Ricky Rubio won't hit 30 again the rest of his career. Like, you think it just shows his mentality. His mentality is to run through the wall. He's like, so in your mind, you're gonna go win your matchup so you good. But the way that the Utah played, obviously, is through Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. Hayward was gone by then. But like, dude, that's not the way they play basketball. So in your mind, you want to go win your matchup when Rubio won't go for 30 again in his life. So that just shows how he thinks basketball, which to me is very inefficient and very unsmart. And that's why I just can't fuck with Westbrook. And I put this as a timestamp when he went to the Rockets. When he got picked up, I was like, this trade will not work out well. Feel free to bump this. I put this in my hoop jargon group. The day the trade happened. A year later, where we at? Nowhere. Because his IQ is just too low. He is all about stats. He's about running through the wall. He's all about being a hero. He's like an action hero. Don't think about the nuance of basketball, because why is that? He never learned to be a point guard. He's been a shooting guard his whole life, including through UCLA, until he got to the NBA. That's his first time being a point guard in his life. So, and it shows all the time, man. And so I can't fuck with Westbrook, man. Sorry. Great talent. He's always going to be a loser. You're never going to win a championship with him in your team, period. Sorry.
God damn, man.
Boom.
You hit the kibosh on that, brother, man.
Hey, man. Facts is facts, bro.
Yeah, man. What you said was no lies, man. We love the dog in Westbrook, but he just, man, he's all over the place. He on everything, like the Mike Epps skip. Man, these little kids be on everything. Sir, pill, killer. No. He on everything, brother. That brother on everything. Not everything, everything.
Everything. That's facts.
Russell Westbrook on the court be on everything. He just crazy. He be like, slow your ass down. You tell him to slow down, he gonna go 150 miles per hour.
That's facts. That's facts.
That's why he hasn't won anything.
And DJ, let me say this.
Yeah.
So my NBA insider homie, he showed me info from KD, from Paul George, and another player. I forgot which one. And they all love him, so they'll never say this publicly. None of them want to play with him. None of them want to play with him because they know you're not going to win with him. And again, these are direct messages I've seen from these two players. Well, the three. I can't think of the third guy. They'll never slander him in public because they love him like a brother. But they all know you cannot win with him. And that's why when Paul George got traded to the Clippers, he was like, I ain't taking no Westbrook slander. You remember he tweeted that shit out? Because they all like him. He a cool dude. It's just like, you're just not going to win with him, man. So I got a little intimate knowledge with that. And I'm going to take it even, that's why amongst my own version of viewing things, knowing what players say about him, nah, bro. Sorry, man. Westbrook ain't your guy if you want to win.
Westbrook.
That's what Judah call him. Chronicles of Judah call him Westbrook.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Chronicles of Judah, man. Good brother.
Real.
Support him on Patreon. That's the smartest thing Judah ever did was go on Patreon.
Yep.
They were trying to censor his shit, and he's like, hell no, let me get this on Patreon.
That boy caking up. Man, you see somebody made a page with his content that they resharing on YouTube?
For real?
Yeah, man. It's called Gospel of Judah.
Oh man.
Oh man, boys tearing his ass a new one, man, on that on the community tabs on there, man. That boy making a whole career off of resharing Chronicles of Judah stuff off Patreon, man. Shit
Yeah,
crazy.
that's lame, man.
That's
Like,
lame, bro.
I'm telling you, Sean's will do anything for clout.
Facts.
We got Sean's, and Rev told me Sean's trying to copy my damn style.
For real?
Yeah, man.
How
Right,
so?
Rev. It's crazy.
Goddamn Coupon TV back at it again.
Got me.
This dude copied everything.
You're not gonna tell me that LaMelo. That's the whole show. That's the whole show in the nutshell.
But he used to diss the Ball family crazy, and now he making videos saying how he loves how LaMelo plays and all this stuff. And he wasn't saying that before, but he just turned face. He trying to get them views up, man.
And that's why I rock with you so heavy, DJ, because man, boys don't never switch it up, man. You just keep it fluid, keep it tight, and just keep it real, man. And so you don't have to fake realness, man. That's just what it is,
bro. See, that's why I like to have you on my show, brother, man. It's just gratitude, man. I'm blessed to have all you on my channel, man. This channel is growing by the minute. And anyone who supports my channel should support Hoop Jargon.
Please. I need all the support.
Man up so he could get monetized. Because YouTube going to hate him. He going to have a live stream every day if he get monetized.
I'm telling you. I'm
going to look up and say, oh, Hoop Jargon live streaming again?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, so Saucy talking about Hoop Jargon that Judah cloners was wrong with Shines. No, exactly. And if you watch the content, this dude be trying to like justify what he's doing. Well, this dude has made shirts of Chronicles of Judah, like trying to like go off his little slogan. All right, man, peace. You know, I used to every video like that.
Oh, that's lame.
This dude made shirts with all right, man, peace on it, bro. Trying to peddle them. I just like, man, you gotta be at the lowest of low, man. Just do that.
I'm gonna tell y'all something funny about this YouTube game, man.
Yeah.
I got people always asking me, man, when you gonna have like merchandise, new media, this printouts? I said, man, y'all barely support me now. Why would I waste my time doing that shit? I just have to just collecting dust if I do that. I'd be like, oh, I hope they'll buy it. But yeah, once I get to like 25,000 subs or something like that, I'll probably do something like that. But now,
I think you can do it before that, brother. Just get a dope design and just kind of commit to it. People support it. You just got to put some quality out, man. That's all it is to it.
Yeah. But this is what we got to do as black folks, man. We got to, because most of us are black. That's on the channel and that's on the comments. We got to support each other more, man. Not just talk about it. If we can spend something on Amazon or Netflix or Hulu, you can support other channels. And you keep doing that, then ESPN and Fox Sports, that wouldn't be so important. They wouldn't be relevant. That's what new media is all about, man. It's the new wave. It's the new thing to be a part of, man. It's the new truth. And you can only get the real truth if you're supporting new media. You know, all the hashtags, new media, that means a lot. It helps this channel grow. It helps, it being out there. So they'll be like, this is what new media means. You got 704 bounces always. Salute to you, 704 bounce Charlotte. I hope the Hornets get it together, brother.
That's real.
Speaking of earning it, Hoop Jargon, I got to ask you this.
All right.
From seeing how LaMelo's playing now, you think he got to earn it, even though Devontae Graham is stinking it up and LaMelo's really, he's number one in rookie metrics. Just throwing that out there, and he's coming off the bench.
Yeah, and here's why. Because the NBA evaluates talent in 10-game metrics, so that's just the way they do it. That's why if you remember Carmelo Anthony, we got cut from the Rockets, he got cut up to game 10. That's just how it goes. Just like our football evaluates some 4-game metrics, that's just, so you get like discernible evidence of what's what. So, yeah. In my perfect world, would I would have him starting right now just off my gut instinct and what I've always known about him? Yeah, but I'm not running NBA franchise. I understand how they operate. So yeah, I think he still got to just keep doing what he's doing, and it's gonna take care of itself. And after a while, we literally gonna just sit back and laugh at these times right here because you know what, we damn near gonna forget them because we ain't gonna remember this shit no more. We gonna remember when he take off and go to that next level.
What you think, Rev?
I was thinking about this today. What they doing is dumb as hell. But I think they're gonna like I said before the Pelican game, I think he'll be starting, barring a terrible performance tomorrow or a terrible performance versus the Hawks. The reason why I say it's dumb as hell is because of this. What if Devontae Graham catches fire in the next 2 games? And then he has another good game, he has another good game, and he has another good game. And then LaMelo Ball regresses like most rookies do. So now, if you do have a deadline to pull the plug on Devontae Graham, now it's not even justifiable. And his value is already damaged because he was born a certain height and he's shown to be inconsistent. So it's just they're not making this easy for themselves. They're just not making it easy for themselves. They're giving Devontae Graham every chance to succeed, which on the front side is understandable because, like one of the guys was saying from the Charlotte Observer, they really do think they have a chance at the AFC. Like they really do think they have a chance at the playoffs. So in their mind, I guess they're thinking they're gonna win something, and that's it is what it is. All I'm saying is, once again, you got every excuse to go ahead and make the move before you make this a more complicated situation. You already got Malik Monk, that is a fan favorite in Charlotte, and a lot of people up in arms with the fact that he's not playing right now, and he's starting to come out and say things. You don't want this kind of turmoil in your locker room, especially if you're a terrible team. It's not worth the headache. So just go ahead and make the move. It's not rocket science. Every time you talk to the reporters, they're getting on your ass. At this point, I'm serious. At this point,
Yeah.
like you're starting to become like a laughing stock. Like it's getting to the point all rookie metrics are pointing towards LaMelo. It's just dumb at this point. But if they want to make a controversy, because like I said, if Devontae comes out tomorrow night, has a 24-point game, LaMelo struggles, and then he has a good game against the Hawks, and then Devontae Graham falls off the cliff again, and LaMelo's not there because of confidence. Now you're gonna look like an idiot. And once again, I gotta say, shit organizations do shit things. So if you want to wallow in the bottom forever, then I mean, do what you're doing. But at some point, you gotta pull the plug.
Yeah, so true, bro. I don't know. The Hornets they're all over the place. And the problem is Coach JB, he has to have some dog in him as a coach and nip it under the bud. Sometimes honesty is the best solution. You need to have that team meeting and be like, LaMelo's going to be the starter. Devontae Graham, you're an important piece to our team. You're a good scorer. We need you to be our sixth man, to be a microwave. Now, if he disagrees with that and bitch and complains, then you trade him. It's really that simple, but they make it so difficult because they're trying to make everybody happy. And Devontae Graham, come on, bro. LaMelo's the 3rd overall pick. What do you think? He's going to just sit on the bench forever? It's ridiculous, man.
I got a question for you guys on this. Do you think maybe they're holding on to Devontae because of Gordon Hayward's injury proneness?
Not really. Let me go first. Not really, because he doesn't fill Gordon Hayward's spot. You know what I'm saying? Like if Gordon Hayward goes down, I was watching a defensive breakdown of what teams are doing to Devontae Graham this year, and it's pretty much what I thought. They're using length coming off the pick and roll, and he struggles to shoot over length. And somebody was joking about it today. They said the boy pump faking like an NBA 2K glitch. Like, I don't know if y'all been seeing it lately, but he's doing a lot of pump faking on the 3-point line. Like, he won't take the shot because he's not confident. I'm starting to think what happened is after they drafted LaMelo, they probably dangled Terry Rozier and Devontae Graham's name out there. I'm pretty sure they did. And what they got back wasn't what they wanted for those players. So what their plan was, like FYF said, was to showcase these guys. But the plan is going awry now because, look, believe it or not, once something becomes a narrative and a trend, it doesn't matter what sport it is. It doesn't matter if it's politics. A lot of time, public opinion can get a person elected. And it's becoming so obvious with LaMelo Ball, man. Like, people are starting to call LaMelo Ball the Rookie of the Year. It's only a matter of time. And what they've done is Devontae Graham's confidence is shot. Who the hell trades for that guy right now? Like, come on, man. Second round pick. Let's just say he's 6'1", streaky shooter. Who's trading for that right now? So now you ain't got no value in the guy. And like you was just saying, Shanker, you always a Gordon Hayward injury away. So I don't know, man. Shit, organizations do shit things, man.
Yeah, we're gonna end on that, man. And Rev said it best. Shit organizations do shit things. I want to let y'all know tomorrow I'm off. I'm off on Tuesday as well. So expect longer streams those days, Mondays and Tuesdays. This was a joy. Thank you, Rev, Hoop Jargon, Shanker, for being part of the show. All praise to the Most High. Peace, everybody.
Peace.